Are you always wasting time looking for information and miss out some of your important tasks? In this video, I will show you a work planning and organizing system that you can apply using the Microsoft OneNote free app. Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to organize and plan your work using OneNote, right? Now, the system that I'm going to show you today, you can see here, right, is called Getting Things Done. Now, this is one book that written by David Allen. If you can get this book, go and read this, right? Now, I will basically simplify it and show you how do I use this Getting Things Done method inside OneNote. All right, now, these are the 5 steps of getting things done, right? The first step would be capture, okay? Hold on, all right, capture. Yeah. Now, what it means capture means that you want to capture or gather all your information, right? You write down everything, maybe your tasks or email meetings and so on. So where do you go to, right? First thing, you will go to the inbox, right? You can see here, every time you want to write something, you just go to inbox unless you go to a meeting. Now, later I'll show you step by step on all that, right? So for David Allen method, everything, it goes into the inbox. For me, I will add one for meetings. So every time I go meeting, then I'll throw all my meetings right over here. Yeah. Now, you would prefer to have the meeting inside the inbox, it's totally up to you. Yeah. So if you have a lot of meetings, then you can set another section. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to show you how to create all these sections using OneNote. You want to learn more on how to create sections, subsection, and all these things, go watch this video that I created earlier. So come back to step 1, which is capture, meaning that if you have any information, whether it's important or not important, doesn't matter, you just throw it inside the inbox. Now, once you capture, second step is you got to clarify this. Yeah. So clarify meaning that you want to know whether this is a task, a project, or information resources that you want to keep, so that the next step you will be able to organize. You see, so you want to clarify if it's a task. Yeah, you go into here, the to do. You see here, right? So now you go into a task, you go inside the to do where you put in all your tasks in there. Now, some of the things maybe from the inbox or from your meeting, you will have the information related to projects. Then you will organize it into here. Let's say, for example, you can see that I just created this, right? Now, I can copy some of the information here and create this, or if this is a project, I will just drag and drop into the project. You see here? So basically, now I like to start my project with PRJ, and then here, this is the project name, assuming this is it. Okay, then I can have all this, and if it's a project, scopes and everything right over here. Now, of course, you can create template, right? You can organize it nicely, your project to do, your project name, blah, 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 all this stuff. Now, in my other video, I'll show you how to create templates. So I'm not going to show you how to do that template, but you can organize it into the project right over here. Now, if it's simply to do, yeah. So basically what you can do is you just put it into your weekly to do, or you want to have a daily to do, okay? And so usually here is a weekly to do. Now, as you all know that in my earlier video, I talk about, right? I use Microsoft To Do. So most of my tasks, I will just put it into my Microsoft To Do rather than in OneNote. But you want to keep it inside your OneNote, by all means, you can do that. Yeah. Now, I just want to show you quickly here. There's a template. Yeah, you can just create, let's say, for example, prioritize to-do list. Now, this is standard template by Microsoft. So you can basically come here and then you can just type in all your tasks. Okay. So medium priority, yeah, or you just want one simple task, by all means you can do that. You see? So this is how you organize it, right? Now, after that, you want to reflect. Reflect means that you get to review it. For me, is that I would just do a review once a week, like every Friday, or you can do it on the first thing in the morning on Monday. If you start work on Monday, okay, and you just want to go through usually your meetings or inside your inbox, what are things that you can organize it, yeah, your meetings, is there any to do, right? Take all the to do and put it in here, or your weekly to do right over here. Now, this is a template that I created, right, for my own use, yeah. So you could put it all here, and then for me, I will transfer everything into my Microsoft To Do so that it's tracked there. When you come to organize, right? Let me come here, organize. I want to take a step back here, organize. There's another method that I use. It's called the para method, right? The para method, okay, by Tiago Forte. It's basically separate into this 1, 2, 3, and 4 folders. Yeah. Now you can see here you have PARA, right? Project, area, resource, and archive. Right. So project means that all things related to project I'll throw in here. Areas are things like that is related to your work, your responsibility. Okay. So we can see an example here, like areas if you're in charge of marketing, HR, yeah, or even like the health of your workers, continuous improvement, you can set it all over here, the areas, okay? So like here, area, maybe you take care of warehouse expansion, sourcing, or Kaizen, okay, purchasing. So you can put it all right over here inside the area. Now, if your area have a lot of things, you can always create a new section group. Just like here, example, right? Like archive, I can create new section group, okay? If not, just keep it simple, okay? Now, resources means that all the information that you want to keep for reference later on, I'll throw it into the resources. And then finally, archive means that all information when you organize, yeah, the things that those are information that you no longer need, maybe like old meetings. So you're going to drag it right over here. Yeah. So let's say example, I just have it. Okay, change my drawing. Oh, things. Okay. So if I no longer this, I can archive it. I just drag and drop over here. See the old meetings right over here. Yeah. Now, by all means, don't be worried. And if you just want to try and you want to like delete it, okay, just delete it, right? So in archive, you can create many sections. Let's say usually we will archive for meetings, your archive for, let's say you want to have like archive for projects, projects, okay? And then you can drag all your old projects into here. Yeah. Now, of course, if you want, you think that you no longer need it, you want to just delete it, by all means, you can do that. So usually what we want to do is we just keep it here, archive. So in case we need it, we can always find it right over here. Now, of course, if you know how to use the tag, yeah, go watch some of the video that I created earlier to teach you how to tag and then able to search through the tag. Okay, let me show you here. Where is the tag? The home. This is the tag. All right. Now you can create all types of tag, and then you can search all your to-dos. You see high priority to-dos, medium priority to-dos that we just created. Yeah. So you can actually search by tag name. Okay, search by section, and so on. Yeah, this is for this notebook only. Now you can search by section or can search by page or all your notebook is totally up to you. It is very easy to use if you know how to tag it. All right, now come back to here. So this is the para method where you organize it, and then you basically follow this para method. Now, of course, you can follow any method that you want, but this is what I do, right? Now, after reflect means that you constantly review, you want to take actions. So most important thing is for you to engage and take action so that you can achieve the goals that you want. Yeah. Now, by doing this, you free up a lot of your mind of worry, don't know where to find the information, and so on. Because if you want things that are related to tasks, just go to do. So I hope today's video it will help you. And if you have any question, do leave a comment right below.